Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to try to cover three things in this vlog. I'm going to cover things that I enjoy about my Prius so far, things that I do not like about my Prius so far, and then I'm going to do some channel updates. After all that, you're going to get some time warp video, my dash cam, which would be pretty cool. And as you can see right now, I'm going to be shooting some of my future vlogs this way, where I just do an audio overlay over some dash cam footage that I've taken. I think it's a little more interesting than just staring at me talking, so you can see some of the areas that I get to see, which is kind of fun. So first, let's get into some things that I didn't like. I recently took a trip down to Orlando, Florida and back. It was about a 3-week trip. I spent 8 nights sleeping in the Prius of the 3 weeks. The other remaining balance, I stayed with friends. I worked in the Prius most of the entire 3 weeks, and it was really overall pretty great. But a few things that, if you're considering a Prius or a small car to camp out of, that you really want to take into account. First of all, it is a fairly limited space. You truly have to embrace the minimal inside of you. It's not bad. It's not as bad as you think it is when you think Prius and you haven't actually been inside of one. They have a remarkable amount of room inside. So they're great in that aspect. There's lots of storage that's in there as well. But like anything, it's a small space. So you're going to have to really be okay with that and being able to sleep in a small space and all that sort of thing. So it is limited in that aspect. It's offset by plenty of good things, but the other bad things about Priuses: ground clearance is horrible. It has less than 5 inches of ground clearance. It's made to drive on a road. You can drive it on gravel roads, you can drive it on dirt roads, no problem. I've done it, but you just have to be very careful. Outcroppings of rocks and things like that are not something that you would like to drag across. So you just really have to watch out for those sorts of things. You're not going to get deep into the back country with one of these. You are going to be able to see a lot of America because you have phenomenal gas mileage, but it does have a lack of ground clearance. It also does not have four-wheel drive. It's front-wheel drive, which is good, but it does not have 4x4. So you just have to be careful where you're going with it. The other last thing that I didn't like is that I haven't tried this yet, but staying anywhere for more than a night, I could definitely see would not be a lot of fun. Maybe 2 nights. It's just with my current setup, and that'd be something I can change with by adding another, like an additional shelter outside, so it gives me a couple more options in space, inside space, which is nice for me. Some people can be inside of it for an extended period of time, but if there's inclement weather, I can only be inside of a car for so long. Even a trailer, you get kind of cooped up, so you have to really watch out for that sort of thing. And everybody's going to be different on that. So while it bothers me a little bit, it may not bother you. Okay, so let's get into some things that I like. On the Prius, obviously, gas mileage is a big one. To drive from Ogden, Utah to Orlando, Florida, it was about $150 each way for gas, which is phenomenal. You could probably get a little bit better, probably get a little bit worse, depending on your driving habits. I don't drive over 80 miles an hour. It's just a personal thing. I'm never in that big of a hurry to get anywhere. And the math just kind of pans out for it as well. So anyway, the other things that I like: climate control. If you've never considered a Prius, and this is actually true of the newer RAV4 hybrids, which is pretty cool, but you can just simply turn the car on and it runs the AC off of the battery. And so the big hybrid battery, so it'll run it for quite a while depending on what type of climate you're in, and then it will kick on the engine to charge the battery periodically, so you can sleep in there. For example, I was in Pensacola. I slept all night. I had the AC set to, I believe, 72 or 74. The engine would kick on periodically, charge up the battery, AC would run all night long, which was awesome. So that's a very unique feature in a small package. The other thing I liked: being able to charge things at will. It has the same type of principle applies with the AC as it does to anything. Like if you wanted to charge up your laptop or phone and you weren't driving, you could just simply turn the car on, and that's an essential part of it. You do have to have it on to run it off the hybrid battery, and it will charge everything you have off the hybrid battery with an inverter, or in my case I have a Goal 0400. So pretty cool there. It is also a very easy to drive and comfortable car. It's just like any other car. It's a mid-sized car, drives really nicely, it's very comfortable on the freeway, no problem there. Last thing I like, it is very stealth. I parked it and slept in it, and I turned on all the lights inside, got out with my window coverings in a very dark night, and walked around the car to see if I could see any light leaks with my window coverings, and I could not. Nobody would know I'm inside unless I have it set to where the engine's kicking on periodically or I'm making noise. So very, very stealth in that aspect, which is great because you can park it just about anywhere. You can camp anywhere you really want to if that's your thing. So anyway, that's it for things that I like, things that I don't like about the Prius. So now I'm going to get into channel updates, and hopefully you're enjoying the overlay footage that I have going on here. So here is some things going on. The next few videos, you're going to see some of the camping that I'm going to be doing in the Prius, or I have done. I'm going to throw in some random things. I've taken some hikes this last summer and some other random cool things that I've done that I just haven't uploaded the videos on. So I'm going to throw those in there randomly whenever. I'm going to be my next trip is going to be in central Utah, and it's going to be very cold. I'm going to probably stay there one night, maybe two, and it's just kind of an experiment because it's going to get into the low 20s or maybe the teens, and so we're just going to kind of see how that goes, just for fun. I will also be doing some camping in the 4Runner at some point. I want to do like an extended 1-week snow camp sometime this winter. I'll probably be doing that in Idaho. I'm kind of working on how that's all going to work out logistically, so hopefully that's in the works, and that will be coming up, and that's probably scaring some of you, like why would you want to camp in the snow? But you have to really try some things and see what you like and see what you don't like. I have a few random trips that I want to do, and I don't know which ones I will and which ones I won't, or if I'll do them all or if I won't do any of them, but you may just see one of those pop up here and there, and so I'll just do vlogs as I go, and then I'll do reviews about different places I've camped and things like that, so maybe that helps you out as well. This is a little further down the road. In February, I'm going to be going down to New Orleans for work, and I'll be there for about a week, kind of the first part of the month of February 2019. So I'll be going back through Texas once again, and New Mexico, some of my favorite places, and go to New Orleans and actually be able to check out the town. I've driven through it, but I never actually stopped and checked it out. So that is it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you have questions, please ask me some questions. And don't forget, you can always follow me at Facebook. It's Chasin Simplicity, same as the channel name, and I use the same logo for the Facebook page. The reason you'd want to follow me there is you can reach out to me a little easier. Plus, I post pictures and stuff as I go that you don't ever get to see on the YouTube channel. So if you're interested, check it out. And for the rest of this video, I'm just going to run some video footage. And if you're interested, you can watch it. And if not, well, then I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.